welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Running once more with Henry. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and short. He's keeping it, he's going for it, and he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Looking to his fullback now. He's got a gain of 6 there. Darius Slay with the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Gets this to Bateman. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lamar off the play fake. Gets this one to Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pistol snap to Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull that in front further. 13-zip. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
He tucks it and takes off. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
They send him left out of the slot. From the 45 on second down. That one's incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings them to third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goedert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once. I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Bateman hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Andrews with the catch. And he gets him around 6 there. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 4. This one's to Andrews out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Now we have our 2-minute warning. It's the Ravens. With it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flush down now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's got a man left.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Connects with Bateman. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it! And in for the Baltimore touchdown! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On 1st down, Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets it forward for a big gain. Looks like to the 36. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd.
Great man on the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's loaded another one up. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Jackson to throw. He's looking deep once again. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Lamar throwing again. He's trying to go deep again. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Hurts now from the gun. This finds Everett complete. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it! And this one doesn't go far. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Lamar. Finding Flowers. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's caught. He found some space. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Man in motion, headed right. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Eagles football. We'll see if they can erase that deficit to win it all. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And this one does not go far. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Hurts setting up to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now Jackson off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you...
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He's got this at the 27, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He's got Smith. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 44 here on second down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. On third down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Lamar. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Lamar off the play fake. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. We're going to have a stoppage here as we look to see that's Rashad Bateman, who was injured on the play. He's being tended to. He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Pass complete to Campbell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts throwing again. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36. That pass complete to Goddard. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. From the 19. This one finds Goddard. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. This gets the 1st and more. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 18-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's loaded another one up. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. And that does it. The Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.